Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Hey, let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. I do appreciate you stopping by. Today's beer comes out of the cellaring fridge downstairs. This is Stone Brewing. This is their Spotlight Series Imperial Mutt Brown Ale, 9%er. This is the 2015 edition. So hopefully it is selling well for the 3 or 4 years, depending on when they do this and what particular time of the year. And it says bottled on April 9th of 2015, so it is 4 years in the bottle. So bright yellow ink on it, very easy to read and see. Big 22-ounce bomber. I may have reviewed this beer before, guys, so this is one that I purchased myself. And I'm not sure they're still doing this beer or a big 22-ounce bomber in this beer. So it does show as a limited brewed once, since it's a 2015. So I don't know if they're continuing to do this or not. It doesn't have. I don't have that information. It says first release in April of 2015 on Beer Advocate's site, and that would be when this one was done. Over to Untappd, they have the 2015 listed here at 9%, which is what this is. Not a big beer, but it's a brown ale. It's not an imperial stout or anything like that. 45 IBUs. And their commercial description says vintage of their American Imperial Brown Ale brewed with turbinado sugar. So hopefully it is selling well. We're about to find out. Got a big beer mail package from Mr. Fudge today. 70 some beers in 2 boxes. Unbelievable. And I haven't got that many beers, more than likely, from Rico over the years. He's been sending me all the beers he sent me. But I don't think I've ever had a beer mail package that had 70 some beers in it. So very expensive to ship that many beers, very expensive to buy that many beers, and some of them are rather old, especially some of the bigger beers. So we're going to try to get to the pales and the IPAs and the double IPAs as soon as possible, and some of the heavier beers, the stouts and imperials and stuff like that. We're going to cellar those for just a little bit till I have room in the fridge, because I can't get 72 beers in the refrigerator. But we're gonna get to them as ASAP, as soon as time permits. Since I'm only doing a couple of beers a day when I'm doing the reviews, we'll see. So some of these beers that I'm going to probably be doing from him are a little bit on the older side, but it is what it is. Beggars can't be choosers, and I'm going to try to grade them accordingly, because I had no control over how old the beer is that is being shipped to me, guys. So we're going to get into those probably tomorrow. I'm getting ready to have the refrigerator that's in the kitchen here that you've been seeing. It's not producing ice like it should. There's a lot of class action lawsuits and comments about that refrigerator. It's a Samsung. It doesn't produce very much ice, guys. So the one I have at the store, I'm going to bring in here hopefully this weekend and get it taken care of. So hopefully we can get all that stuff taken care of and get that. But there's going to be some changes made. I haven't put a lot of the beers that he sent me into the fridge yet, since we're getting ready to have to unload it and move it. So hopefully in the next couple of days we'll get everything rearranged and get the beers back into the fridge and get them chilled down where we can review them. So let's get on with this. We've got the commercial description, we've got the ABV and the IBUs at 45. So let's do it. Let's get on with this one. final beer of the evening for me. And it's not a big beer. Oh, a nice hiss. A little bit of smoke coming out of it. Very nice. Sun does some really nice beers, guys. And it looks like it's fairly carbonated, so we're going to back off on this super aggressive pour. And it is very well carbonated. It had a very nice hiss. Good 2 fingers of head on that pour. This is a brown ale. And like I said, it's a 9%er. You probably, it's an Imperial with that much ABV. Very dark, a little bit of red rubbiness, mahogany color down on the thin part of the glass, kind of dark on the bulb part up here. A very nice head, just slightly off-white, not quite to the dark khaki colored head, but very nice looking beer. Very nice looking beer in the glass. So, looks very much like a brown ale. So, let's get it to the nose and see what we got. Rich roasted malt. It's got a very nice sweetness to it. Hints of caramel and toffee. Maybe some dark fruit in there after it warms up. I'm not getting a whole lot right now. Not much, not getting a lot of bittersweet chocolate or anything. Mostly I'm getting roasted malt, caramel, and toffee. That's what I'm getting on the nose. So let's dive in and see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Very smooth, very easy drinking for a 9%er. Seems to have cellared fairly well. Not a world-class beer to me, guys, but a very nice, well-made beer. To me, it tastes like the bitterness is a little heavier than 45, but just my opinion. They didn't use any lactose or anything in the brewing process as far as I've read or know about. Feels to be a very pleasant beer. A very nice example of a brown ale. But like I said, I don't think it's a world-class beer, guys. It's not impressing me right now to be a 10 beer. But a very easy drinking, 9%. Has cellared very decently. But it has a little bit stronger bitterness than I think than 45 IBUs. That's what my palate is tasting. It tastes more like a 60 IBU beer to me. 65, maybe even 70. But it takes a little bit of bittering hops to balance that out. So it is what it is. So it's a big bomber, enough to share, and we're going to sip on this for a little bit. I may even sip on a little bit more of it and see what it ends up being. So I'll be right back, and we'll do the final grade and chug. All right, guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Just sitting on it about an hour or so. A tasty beer, but not world class, not outstanding to my opinion. I'd be hesitant to say it's even into the A category at all. Decent beer though. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the brown ales, but it is a well-made beer. The alcohol is very well hidden. Hints of the roasted malts and toffee, caramel. Not much else going on with this beer. Probably not something I would purchase again. But it is what it is. If you're into the brown ales, you might like it a little bit more than I do. But I do think it's a well-made beer, and that's where I'm going to leave it. Final chug on this one. A very nice beer. Decent beer. Seems to have cellared very well. It's a B plus for me, guys. 88 is where I'll put this beer. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 3.87. That's also in their B plus range. And over to Untapped for the final check-in, they have it at 3.9, also in their B plus range. So it's unanimous. It's a B plus beer from me and the other two sites. Decent beer. It seems to have cellared very well. But nothing outstanding or world class. not even to the A category as far as I'm concerned. I do appreciate them putting the ABV on the bottle, and they're putting their bottle on date in bright yellow ink where you can see it very easily, and not a dark ink on a dark brown bottle with a dark beer in it, which you virtually cannot see with the beer still in it. So I do appreciate them doing that, but probably not impressive enough for me to purchase it again. But it is a tasty beer. A great final beer of the evening for me, which it is. So if you've had the 2015 edition, and they're calling it Drew and Steve's Imperial Mutt Brown Ale, but it is from Stone Brewing. It does have Drew and Steve's written on it, but it is from Stone Brewing. Drew and Steve's Imperial Mutt Brown Ale, 2015 edition on this one. If you've had it recently, let me know what you think, guys. Until we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.